It's always the same hour, isn't it? You open your eyes, the house is still, the world sleeps on, but you're awake again. And the clock says 3 a.m., not 2, not 4, always 3. You lie there quietly, wondering, is this just age, or is my body trying to tell me something? Maybe it's more than insomnia, maybe. It's a message. From your heart, from your memories, from somewhere deep inside. Because when the world goes quiet, that's when the soul begins to speak. So tonight, if you find yourself staring at the ceiling once more, don't just fight the silence. Let's listen to it, together. Because in this video, we'll explore 5 gentle truths behind why we keep waking at 3 a.m., from the way our aging body changes, to the quiet voices of the mind, the signals our health may be sending, and how to face the night with peace instead of fear. Stay with me. Dear friend, this might not be a problem to fix, but a moment to understand. Number 1, the quiet hour. Why 3 a.m. feels so mysterious. There's something about 3 a.m. Not just the stillness, not just the darkness, but the feeling as if time itself has paused. The world outside is fast asleep, no traffic, no phone calls, no news blaring from the TV, just the tick of a clock and the soft rhythm of your own breath. And yet, here you are, eyes open, heart quietly alert, mind slowly turning. Like pages in an old book, it feels almost sacred, doesn't it? This hour between night and morning, too late to call it yesterday, too early to begin the day. And maybe you've noticed, it's not just once. It's often. You wake up, glance at the clock, and yes, 3 a.m., as if your body has set some secret alarm you never agreed to. But why? Some believe 3 a.m. is a kind of threshold, an in-between hour where the brain is most vulnerable or most open. Others say it's simply part of growing older, the lightening of sleep, the shortening of night. But let's not rush to explain it away. Because this moment, this small, quiet moment, might be your body's whisper. Not a cry, not a problem, but a pause. You see, as we grow older, we start noticing the invisible things. The creaks in the house, the way moonlight slips through the curtain, the warmth of the blanket against our knees. And yes, the silence. The kind of silence that isn't empty but full of thought. Memory, emotion. Maybe that's why it feels so mysterious. Not because it's frightening, but because it's familiar in a way we can't quite explain. Some people say it's the hour when the soul begins to stir, when old memories come to visit. Quietly loved ones long gone, choices made, dreams still flickering. It's also the hour when we sometimes feel most ourselves. Not the version we show the world, not the one with polite smiles and busy hands, but the real one, the softer one, the one who remembers, wonders, aches, hopes. 3 a.m. is not just a time, it's a window. And through that window, we might just find something we've been needing, a truth we've ignored, a feeling we've buried, or a question we finally have space to ask. So tonight, if you wake and find the house quiet once more, don't rush to fill the silence. Sit with it, just for a moment, because sometimes the things we understand best come not in the daylight, but in the quiet hour when all the world is still and the heart is wide awake. Number 2. The aging body and the sleep cycle. It's easy to blame the mind, to think, I'm just overthinking again, or maybe I'm too anxious. But sometimes, it's not the heart that stirs us awake at 3 a.m. It's the body. You see, as we age, our relationship with sleep begins to change gently, gradually, and often without us noticing at first. Once upon a time, we could sleep through anything. Children shouting in the morning, thunder in the night, a sore back from an old mattress, none of it seemed to matter. We drifted into sleep and stayed there like a rock in a river. But now the body wakes more easily, sleep comes in shorter waves, and 3 a.m. feels like low tide. Why? Well, let's start with something small yet mighty. Melatonin. It's the natural hormone your body makes to help you fall asleep. But as we get older, our body produces less of it. Not because we've done something wrong, but because time has gently dimmed that internal lamp. Less melatonin means lighter sleep, more chances to wake up, and yes, more 3 a.m. moments. Then there's our internal clock, what scientists call the circadian rhythm. It's like a conductor of a grand orchestra, telling our body when to eat, move, rest, and sleep. But with age, that rhythm softens. The signals get a little fuzzy. We may start feeling sleepy earlier in the evening and wake earlier in the morning, not because the night is done, but because the clock inside says so. And let's not forget the bladder. Yes, that little organ with such a loud voice at 3 a.m. As we age, our kidneys slow down. But our bladder seems to become more eager, waking us for a trip to the loo more often than before. Add to that any medications, a bit of stiffness in the joints, a touch of indigestion, and suddenly, sleep is not the long, peaceful journey it once was. It's a path with small hills and occasional turns. But here's the thing, dear friend, waking up at night isn't always a problem. It's part of a new rhythm, a rhythm that deserves kindness, not frustration, instead of seeing it as broken. Sleep, what if we saw it as a different kind of rest? One that still gives our body time to heal, our brain time to sort memories, and our heart time to breathe. Some sleep experts even say it's normal, especially in later life, to wake once or twice in the night as long as we can return to rest without distress. So perhaps the real question isn't, why did I wake up again? But rather, how gently can I guide myself back to sleep? Try not to scold the body. It's not failing you, it's adapting. The same way it did when you first learned to walk, when you carried your children, when you healed from illness, and when you loved with your whole heart. Your body is not the enemy. It's your lifelong companion, changing with time, but always trying its best. And if it wakes you at 3 a.m., perhaps it's not being unkind. Perhaps it just needs a little comfort, a gentle breath, and the quiet reassurance that rest is still possible, even in this new rhythm of life. If you found this video meaningful, don't forget to subscribe and join our community where we celebrate life's later chapters with heart, humor, and hope. Number 3, the mind that won't rest sometimes. It's not the body that wakes us, it's the mind. You might be lying there still, warm under the blanket, but inside, a gentle storm begins. Thoughts arrive quietly at first, a name, a memory, a worry. Then one thought pulls another, and suddenly, your mind is wide awake, walking through old rooms and distant days. Why now? Why 3 a.m.? Because that's when the world is quiet enough for the mind to whisper. During the day, we stay busy. We move from task to task, conversation to conversation. We keep ourselves occupied on purpose or by habit, not always to avoid thinking, but often to avoid feeling too much at once. But in the stillness of early morning, when there's no one to talk to, no dishes to wash, no news to distract us, the mind begins to speak. It might ask questions. Did I say the right thing yesterday? Is my sister doing all right? What if something happens to me soon? Or it might simply return to places we've left behind: childhood gardens, the face of a friend we miss, the sound of a song we used to love. Sometimes we revisit pain, a regret, a goodbye we never got to say, a promise we couldn't keep. And in those quiet hours, everything feels a little bigger than it does at noon. Every feeling echoes louder in the silence. But here's something I hope you'll remember. Your thoughts are not your enemy. They are visitors. They come because your heart has something to show you, not to hurt you, but to be held just for a moment. The key is not to fight them, not to chase them away or judge yourself for having them, but simply to listen and then to let them pass, like clouds in the sky, like soft waves brushing the shore. If you find your mind racing at 3 a.m., try this. Place a hand on your chest, feel your breath slow and gentle, and say quietly in your heart, "Greater than I hear you, it's all right, but I need to rest now." You are not broken because you think too much. You are not weak because your mind needs time. You are human, still growing, still feeling, still alive. And here's the beautiful thing. The mind, like a child, often just wants to be acknowledged when we offer it warmth. Instead of fear, kindness instead of judgment. It softens, it settles, and slowly it returns to sleep. So if your 3 a.m. wake-up feels more like a conversation than a disruption, maybe that's okay. Maybe it's a sign that you still carry deep stories inside, memories worth visiting, loved ones worth remembering, dreams worth keeping alive. Because even in the quiet hours, your life still speaks, and listening might just be the gentlest way to fall back into rest. Number 4. The health signals hidden in night waking. Waking up at 3 a.m. might feel like a strange habit, something random, a quirk of getting older, perhaps. But sometimes, just sometimes, it's more than that. You see, our bodies are quietly brilliant. They rarely shout, they whisper. And when something is out of balance, they don't always send pain or fatigue first. Sometimes they send a restless night. Let's take a gentle look at what these wake-ups might be trying to say. First, your blood sugar. Yes, even if you've never had diabetes, during the night, your body works hard to keep everything steady, especially your glucose. But if your blood sugar dips too low while you sleep, the body sees it as a small emergency. It releases adrenaline. Your heart may beat faster. Your brain may stir, and suddenly, you're wide awake, staring at the ceiling at 3:07 a.m. Have you ever noticed night waking followed by feeling jittery or even hungry? That could be a gentle nudge from your metabolism. Next, your heart, palpitations, uneven rhythm, or even just a sense of tightness or unease. The early morning hours between 2 a.m. and 4 a.m. are when your nervous system is most vulnerable to imbalance. It's when hidden heart issues can sometimes speak. Now, don't worry unnecessarily. It doesn't mean something is wrong just because you woke up. But if this happens often, and you also feel chest discomfort or breathlessness, it's worth talking to your doctor. You deserve peace of mind, and your heart deserves to be heard. Then, there's the liver, an organ that does more than we often realize. In traditional Chinese medicine, they say the liver is most active between 1 a.m. and 3 a.m., working hard to filter the day's toxins and emotions. From a modern view, we know that if the liver is overburdened due to alcohol, certain medications, or even stress, it may affect sleep. That 3 a.m. wake up, it might be your body saying, please be gentle with me, try reducing evening alcohol, try lighter, kinder meals before bed. Even a cup of warm herbal tea can help the liver feel supported. Finally, there's breathing. Many older adults experience sleep apnea without knowing it. That's when breathing pauses during sleep, causing brief wake-ups the sleeper may not even remember. But if you wake at 3 a.m. feeling like you've been pulled from deep sleep, or your mouth is dry, or your partner says you snore, these could be subtle clues. Sleep apnea is not just about loud snoring. It's about oxygen, and your brain deserves every bit of it. Thankfully, it's manageable, and recognizing the signs can change lives quietly, gently, for the better. So what's the takeaway, dear friend? Not every 3 a.m. wake-up is a cry for help, but some are soft signals, little taps on the shoulder, clues that your body is asking for care, not criticism, instead of frustration. Let's meet these moments with curiosity, not panic, just a quiet, loving check-in, greater than how are you doing, my dear body? Is there anything you need me to notice? Because sometimes listening closely at 3 a.m. can help us live more fully at 3 p.m., and that's the gift of awareness. Number 5. What you can do. Gentle ways to find rest again. Waking up at 3 a.m. can feel like a little storm in the quiet night, but there are gentle ways to calm the waves and return to rest without pressure, without frustration. Here are some loving steps to guide you back to peaceful sleep. 1. Embrace the pause if you wake. Don't fight it. Instead, breathe deeply. Feel the softness of your sheets. Remind yourself this moment is okay. Sometimes, just accepting the wakefulness takes Away its power too. Practice gentle breathing. Try a simple breath exercise. Breathe in slowly for 4 counts. Hold for 4 counts. Breathe out slowly for 6 counts. Repeat a few times. This helps calm your nervous system and invite sleep back gently. 3. Keep the lights low. Avoid bright lights or screens if you get up. Bright light tells your brain it's morning. Instead, use a soft night light or a dim lamp. Let your body stay in its quiet, sleepy rhythm. 4. Mind your evening routine. Try to keep a calm routine. Before bed, warm herbal tea, light reading, or gentle stretches. Avoid heavy meals, caffeine, or alcohol late in the evening. These small habits help your body prepare for deep rest. 5. Listen to your body's needs. If your bladder wakes you often, consider reducing fluids before bedtime, but don't drink so little that you become dehydrated. If your mind races, keep a notebook nearby to jot down worries or reminders. Then tell yourself you can look at them tomorrow. 6. Create a comforting environment. Make your bedroom a sanctuary. Cool but cozy temperature. Soft blankets a favorite. Scent like lavender or a gentle sound like a fan or soft music. 7. Move with care. Daytime gentle exercise like walking or yoga helps your body feel tired and ready for sleep. But avoid vigorous activity too close to bedtime. 8. Talk to someone if waking at 3 a.m. becomes frequent or distressing. Don't hesitate to speak with a healthcare professional. There may be underlying issues like sleep apnea, restless legs, or anxiety that can be treated. Remember, dear friend, your sleep is part of your journey, not a race to win. It's okay to have nights that look different than they used to. You are learning new rhythms, new ways of caring for yourself. And every night you return to rest, even after a wake-up, you are still giving your body and soul the gift of healing. So, tonight, if 3 a.m. calls you awake, answer gently, breathe, listen, and know that rest will come again. You are not alone in this quiet journey, and every breath you take is a step towards peace. Waking up at 3 a.m. is more common than you think, especially as we grow older. It's often your body and mind gently trying to tell you something, whether it's about your health, emotions, or the natural rhythms of life. By listening with kindness and understanding, you can find peace and learn to rest deeply again. If you found this video helpful, please don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more caring advice and gentle insights about health and well-being. Give this video a like if it resonated with you, and share your thoughts or experiences in the comments. We love hearing from you. And if you know someone who wakes up at 3 a.m. or struggles with sleep, please share this video to help them feel less alone. Thank you so much for watching and being part of our community. Wishing you peaceful nights and brighter days ahead.